You won't believe this. Small people got fooled. I thought you were a billionaire that day, and old Deng couldn't believe it either. I promised Lisa another night, and she begged old Deng to see it through since there's a celebrity party tomorrow. Could you be my rich uncle, help out? I've planned it, just play along. Once we succeed, I promise not to bother you again. Old Deng reluctantly agreed, but then at the party, old Deng tricked the security with his fluent French, but then he overheard the rich folks chatting about how to squeeze the poor. You're a girl, haha. Lisa swiftly pulled him away, feigning a chance encounter with old Baldy, eagerly introducing her wealthy uncle. Old Deng obliged, but Baldy seemed unimpressed, and surprisingly, had a girlfriend. Lisa looked a bit down and secretly called over Chubby Girl, but just then, a scream pierced the air. Both girls fell, stunning old Deng. They were fierce, and the rich true face shocking. The next day, Lisa was shocked to see old Deng enjoying his friend's mansion, indulging in luxury, since the rich exploit the poor. Time for us to rise up and live life to the fullest. After hearing the rich yesterday, my worldviews were shattered. Their money's unclean, squandered with common folks' cash. Who am I? Just your average Joe. I have every right to this luxury. Lisa agreed. They were totally lost. This mansion's like a palace. Old Deng rushed upstairs, only to find Lisa there first. Did you fly up on a broom? Of course, an elevator. Old Deng was thrilled. The rich world is really hard to understand, while ordinary people fear wasting electricity by turning on a light. This place has an elevator for its 3 stories. The second floor is a library and loft. Reading here truly feels like a luxury. But surprisingly, the books were fake. The room had a telescope and costly cosmetics, and they had a blast. Let's pick rooms, 1 floor each. First time in a comfy bed, plus ping pong. And there's even a wine cellar if this is living at its peak. Late at night, old Deng began reciting Shakespeare's quotes. If a man views life's happiness and goal as mere eating and sleeping, he's just a servant. Old Deng savoured caviar and vintage Maltai. She slammed wealthy lifestyles, while Lisa nonchalantly added that rich second gen had some taste. The two dressed up, went to the dock and graffitied. What did they write? Read more. Old Deng scolded Lisa for messing up 3 words in a simple sentence, but still found it amusing. Clearly written by an illiterate. As they chatted, old Baldy appeared, and they hid. He came with Chubby Girl to admire. Lisa saw a box nearby and said, "Hey, a fish for you," confusing Chubby Girl. She thought old Baldy wanted it. After he left, old Deng found his stash. They managed to grab the cash. Lisa wanted her share, but old Deng decided to donate it to the old folks' home. Lisa thought giving it to kids would just leave lollipops. HMPH, ill research first before donating. Little did they know, they argued again next day. Lisa bid old Deng farewell and stole the money at midnight to rent downtown. But surprisingly, the old fox was wiser. Old Deng swapped cash for papers. Back came Lisa, shameless. Forgot breakfast. Lisa clung on, but old Deng was ready to toss her luggage out. Just as he was about to, he yelled out and collapsed, but thankfully it wasn't serious. The doctor suggested they needed to take it easy, especially with their unique family dynamics. Old Deng wanted to explain, but Lisa insisted on following the doctor's advice, even in their marital life. Old Deng felt embarrassed, blaming Lisa. It was just a joke. I accompanied you to the hospital. That old man looked as pale as a ghost and didn't even have a sense of humor. His clothes looked shabby too, wearing a t-shirt that looked like it was from decades ago. Talk about long-term commitment. Don't you plan to invite friends over? You need a few decent outfits. And throw in a couple for me too. Old Deng finally agreed to Lisa's suggestion and took his time to find something he liked. This is old Deng's charm, he praised. The old lady has great taste. The next day, everyone was envious, especially old Deng's ex-girlfriend, who exclaimed, "When did Deng get rich? Did we come to the wrong place?" The next second, old Deng made a sparkling entrance. Friends, I'm just overjoyed. His charm was on point. His old friends had actually looked down on him, thinking he was a broke loser, but now they were wide-eyed. After half an hour, they reached the entrance. Deng, is this really your house? Just a shack. No, that's my home. My mansion is over 8,000 square meters away. Old Deng replied grumpily, and what followed was unexpected. Just then, Lisa made a graceful entrance, leaving everyone in shock. Allow me to introduce Fairy Lisa with great honor, and this is my sweet little sweetheart, Lisa. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Lisa. Why didn't you remind me we had guests today? Sorry, dear. Remember to unwind, but sometimes being together is the best. See you in 5 minutes. During the meal, old Deng was chatting up a storm while his old colleagues buttered him up, but suddenly his phone rang. It was the welfare office coming to check on him. Upon hearing that, old Deng took off running, looking this fancy. They wouldn't dare give him welfare. What he didn't expect was that the welfare staff blocked the gate, and when old Deng crashed in, the paperwork was about to go bananas as a welfare lady lost her cool.